What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Dustin here, and today I'm giving you guys my top prize picks plays for week 12 of the college football season. And as you guys can see, Mark Gronowski under 0.5 interceptions is going to be my very first play. But before we get into the rest of the plays on the slate, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And of course, as always, every time you watch a video, make sure you guys smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Now, of course, we're going to be using Daily Grind Fantasy here to compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to these different DFS apps like Underdog, PrizePicks, etc. Today, obviously, we're focusing on PrizePicks, but this helps you find the best possible value across the board in any sport. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. As you guys can see, the very top play actually shows Gronowski over 130.5 pass yards, but I'm a little up in the air on this one as you know, it's kind of all over the place when you look at the market. You have PrizePicks, FanDuel at 130.5. You have BetMGM 10 yards higher at 140.5. Once again, Bovada 130. Underdog even higher at 145.5. And then you have Hot Streak at 130.5 as well. So the market's kind of all over. Honestly, if I was going to play his passing yards, I'd probably take the under of 145.5 on Underdog, as that seems to be the most off compared to the rest of the market. So I would probably go with that. But we're skipping that today because we're going to be playing a different Gronowski prop, which was that under 0.5 interceptions. We'll jump to that real quick. Under 0.5 interceptions, we have 3 data points, all giving odds for him to not throw an interception. You can see here, minus 130, minus 135, then heavily favored on Hot Streak. Not the sharpest of books, but just another data point here showing that they are heavily favoring him to go under 0.5 interceptions. So we're going to ride with his under 0.5 interceptions as our first leg. Now, we did jump over this so that way we can talk about the interception prop there for Gronowski, but Will Pauling over 2.5 receptions for Notre Dame. Let's go ahead and add him and we'll talk about it. Will P over 2.5 receptions. Now, why do we like this? Well, if we look at the market, once again, we are looking at 3 data points that all have odds for this prop. Will Pauling over 2.5 interceptions is favored on 3 different books. FanDuel minus 128, almost minus 130. So pretty heavily favored, right? He's at least favored to go over. Then these 2 books are a little bit more bullish on him going over. Minus 140 and minus 165. Let's say even Hot Streak was at minus 140. That's fine. I would still appreciate that data point and knowing that this is favored to go over. So we're going to add in Will Pauling over 2.5 receptions. Now this one here, Noah Whittington. I know people probably a little scared of that. Noah Whittington under 80 rush yards. But there is a reason why we're taking it, right? 80.5 rush yards. You look at the market, really, these sharper sports books, FanDuel, even Bovada, and then you have some other major sports books that are lower here at 73, 76, all have this lower than PrizePicks. Then the little bit less sharper books, we'll call them, Underdog, Fliff, Hot Streak, have it at 80.5. Hot Streak's even favoring it at minus 171 to go under 80.5. And then, kind of even line, maybe slightly favoring the under for Fliff there at 80.5 as well. But the fact that FanDuel has it 2 yards lower, I'll take it. We're getting it 80.5 in this slip. So, boom. There's three plays. If I was only going to play 3 plays, I'd probably just lock these 3 in. But there are some plays that are, kind of okay too that I wouldn't mind tossing in, and that's the next 2 plays. Tommy Castellanos. I'm a FSU fan. Not 100% sure as far as like my fandom if we can even get in the end zone these days. No, I'm just kidding. We have a great offense, but we still suck. Anyways, Tommy Castellanos over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Only 2 data points, and this is the reason why I would say I would probably just lock in those other 3 that I'm more confident about because you don't have that many data points for this one here. Over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Just wanted to touch on it real quick. But Gunnar Stockton, under 0.5 interceptions, kind of the same thing. We get a little bit of another data point, minus 125. Not too crazy there for Bovada, but then those same 2 other books heavily favoring him to go under 0.5 interceptions. So if you wanted to add those to it, make it a 5 flex slip, I wouldn't hate you for it. But I think this is what I would run if you are just wanting a 3-man slip. Gronowski under 0.5 interceptions. Pauling over 2.5 receptions. Noah Whittington under 80.5 rush yards. If you guys did want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy and get the best possible value at all times across the board by comparing to these sports books, which is the sharpest way to bet how you are going to be profitable over the long term, go to the link in the description, sign up using code DustinYT, and you guys will get 25% off your very first month. But that is going to be it. Best of luck if tailing, and watch out for the NFL video that's going to be coming out after this. Peace.